Good. Good morning, everybody. Roger Marandino from GZ Tackle. Used to be Lures, but it's Tackle Company. And I'm here in the Azores and finishing up 10 days. Been a great trip, slow fishing, but still the Azores are a wonderful place. I'm here with Captain Josh. We're going to talk a little bit about lures. We're going to focus a little bit on teasers today. And you got a bee around you, buddy. But you're fine. And we're going to be very honest with some of the products that we carry, and that if we don't even cover those, that's fine. But Josh, tell us a little bit about your past. You got a great history. Josh fishes here, obviously in the Azores, and in Cape Verde as well.
My name's Josh Goodson.
Loud and proud.
My name is Captain Josh Goodson. Most of my fishing career was done in the Gulf of Mexico. Spent quite a number of years just strictly tournament fishing. Had great opportunities to fish with some great teams, very successful. Maybe 5-6 years ago, I decided to pursue my passion for chasing big blue marlins. Made it over to the eastern side of the world, over here in the Atlantic. Went to Cape Verde for the first time, fell in love with the place, and bought a boat there. And spending most of my summers there, and then here in the early fall, chasing big blue marlins here as well.
Josh, can you talk about your boat, because that's a big deal. That's a famous boat.
Yeah, I bought the Amelia, which is a 44 Henriquez. Was owned by Zach Condi. Did a season with Zach, and he was looking to sell the boat. So here recently, I've bought his boat and done some refitting of the boat, and doing a lot of upgrades to it. And the boat's actually pretty famous for catching a lot of fish and some big fish, and it's located there in Mandelo, and love it. It's big, it's comfortable, it's beautiful, and raises a lot of fish. So we had a great season last year with it. So
It's built in New Jersey.
yeah, so the Miss Angela is it's doing well over there. We're headed into another season here shortly, and looking forward to it.
So we're going to talk a little bit about teasers. It looks like what we had. Josh, what do you like? Because Josh also is a deck mate here, and so he has these in his hands every day. So the cool part about doing this is that you actually, there's no BS. I mean, you ask somebody, does this work or does this not work?
Yeah.
So let it roll.
Well, I run a lot of Bonze lures. A couple of my favorite teasers I use for him are the Violator and the Bank Walker. These actually came over with me. They got abused a little bit last year.
Yeah.
These lures that I use for teasers, and sometimes I use this Violator and I'll actually put hooks in it.
Yeah.
Fish love this thing here. In Cape Verde as well as here, the water's pretty rough from time to time, and both these lures run really, really well in the rough. They stay in the water really well.
Yeah.
Put out a great smoke trail.
Yeah.
Not sure if the fish really like it, because when they try to eat it, they act like they hate it. Super aggressive.
Violent.
Lures.
And that's a big thing, so most of the waters over here, although yesterday was pretty calm, but when it runs well in the rough, it's my opinion that they run really well in the clean too. And I had a chance to fish Kona for the first time, with Eric Rusnick from Aloha Lures, and what a master he is. But there they have to run right, because it's such clean water. And here, when it's a little bit rougher, you get a little bit more of a margin of error, but you still don't want them, jumping out of the water all, half of the time they're in the water. And when we talked to Bonze yesterday, I mean, this was brought up. He said this lure has caught more fish than any, and with that scoop face, it just stays in the water.
Yeah. I try to find something with the scoop on it, something that stays down, that's a little bit heavy, that won't continuously pop out of the water.
And a great point Josh brought up is that you can put a hook set in this. This is what I would consider a big lure. But to give you an example, man, I caught a white marlin 2 days ago. It was a big white marlin, but it was on a lure about this size. So yes, they do eat peanuts, but they also eat the big lures too. So Thank you, my brother.
Oh, no problem. Roger.
Thank you, Rosie. Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Appreciate
Rosie's
you.
our cameraman today. So, peace and love.